Okay, this is for lesson 35, subject pronouns. Now, boys and girls, remember we've done pronouns. We were introduced to them back when we started doing mentor sentences. So this should be a quick review for you guys. All right, so a pronoun is a word that takes the place of one or more nouns. A subject pronoun is what is used as the subject of a sentence. It tells whom or what the sentence is about. So if you look at this sentence, Jason visited Mount Rushmore. He photographed the giant sculpture. Mr. and Mrs. Gomez went with Jason. They enjoyed the trip. Pronouns can take place of a noun. So here are some examples of singular and plural pronouns. Singular could be I, you, he, she, or it. And a plural pronoun can be we, you, and they. So a pronoun's antecedent is the noun that the pronoun refers to. A pronoun and its antecedent must agree in number. If the antecedent is singular, the pronoun must be singular. So you wouldn't say something like, my dog ran to the ball. They liked the ball, because they would not match up with my dog, singular. In the first sentence below, the singular pronoun she refers to the singular noun Elena. In the second sentence, the plural pronoun they refers to mom and dad. So Elena saw my photographs. She saw them yesterday. You wouldn't say Elena saw my photographs. They saw them yesterday, because that would be, it's not a singular, right? Okay, so practice A. Write the subject pronoun in each sentence. I visited Mount Rushmore with my grandmother. What is a pronoun? That would be I. She lives in Dakota. What is the pronoun? She. Remember that you can replace something. You can replace she with, I don't know, Mrs. Lane lives in South Dakota. Have you ever been to Mount Rushmore? What is the pronoun? You. All right, for practice B, write the subject pronoun that correctly completes each sentence. National memorials are places that honor important events. Think about it. Memorials. If it's plural, that means you would put they. Sorry, this is a little hard to write and hold the phone at the same time. Okay, the Wright Brothers National Memorial is in North Carolina. Blank is a popular place to visit. Now, don't get confused. It's not just Wright Brothers. It's saying the National Memorial, which is singular. So you would write it. Number 3, Orville Wright flew the first airplane. Blank flew the plane for 12 seconds. Who is it about? Orville Wright. So you would put he. Okay. Going on to practice C. Here's an entry from Marsha's journal. Write a subject pronoun from the box to complete each sentence. You will use one pronoun more than once. So here's the list. You're going to use them more than once. Today, Uncle Jacob and I visited the Lewis and Clark National Historical Park. Blank thought the park was really interesting. Could it be we? You could say we, or you could say I. Could you say you? That wouldn't work, right? They? No. It's actually talking about Uncle Jacob. Sorry, it's actually talking about Uncle Jacob and I. So then you would write we. Meriwether Lewis and William Clark were American explorers. Blank traveled across the United States in 1804 and 1805. Who was it talking about? Meriwether Lewis and William Clark. Therefore, you would write the pronoun they. Okay. Practice D. Sometimes you might repeat the same nouns too many times in your sentences. Keiki went to Philadelphia. Keiki hoped to hear the Liberty Bell, but Keiki was disappointed. The Liberty Bell hasn't rung for more than 160 years. So you can use subject pronouns to replace some of the nouns, and that way your writing will sound smoother and less repetitive. Be sure each pronoun agrees with its antecedent. Remember, antecedent is the noun. So Keiki went to Philadelphia. She hoped to hear the Liberty Bell, but she was disappointed. It hasn't rung for more than 160 years. So you're going to revise these sentences in these passages Replace some of the nouns with subject pronouns. Watch for pronoun antecedent agreement. Darla visited the Benjamin Franklin National Memorial in Philadelphia. Darla was amazed by the statue of Benjamin Franklin. Can we change Darla to something? We can change it to she. The statue is 20 feet tall and weighs 30 tons. Can we change the statue to something? We can say it is tall and weighs 30 tons. Franklin helped build our country. Franklin was a statesman and a writer. Do we need to say Franklin again? We can say he. And then Franklin was also a scientist and inventor. We can take out Franklin and put he. Okay, so you can do the same thing for number 2. All right, and that is subject pronouns.